In the small, secluded town of Ravenswood, nestled deep within the dense forest, there is a tale that has been whispered among the townsfolk for generations. It is said that on moonless nights, when the fog rolls in thick and the air is deathly still, the spirits of the forest come to life. The story begins with Sarah, a young journalist, who arrives in Ravenswood to investigate the mysterious disappearances that have plagued the town for years. Intrigued by the shadowy lore, she decides to stay in an old, abandoned cabin at the edge of the woods. The townspeople warn her about the legends, but Sarah, ever the skeptic, dismisses their fears. As she settles in for the night, the forest outside falls eerily silent. The only sounds are the creaks and groans of the ancient trees swaying in the cold wind. Hours pass and Sarah, engrossed in her research, loses track of time. Suddenly she hears it. A soft whispering, almost indistinguishable from the rustling leaves, but undeniably human. She brushes it off at first, attributing it to her imagination. However, the whispers grow louder, more insistent, and soon she can make out words, her name repeated over and over. Sarah's heart races. She grabs her flashlight and steps outside, the beam cutting through the oppressive darkness. The fog is so thick she can barely see a few feet ahead. She follows the sound, her breath visible in the cold night air. The whispers lead her deeper into the woods, where she stumbles upon an old, overgrown cemetery. Gravestones peek out from the underbrush, their inscriptions worn away by time. At the center of the cemetery stands a lone, weathered mausoleum, its iron door ajar. Against her better judgment, Sarah enters. The inside is pitch black, save for the weak light of her flashlight. Her footsteps echo in the silence. Suddenly, the door slams shut behind her, and the whispers become deafening. Sarah's flashlight flickers and dies, plunging her into darkness. She fumbles for her phone, but there's no signal. Panic sets in. In the oppressive silence, she begins to feel a presence, something cold and malevolent watching her. She tries to open the door, but it won't budge. Her heartbeat pounds in her ears as the whispers grow louder, more aggressive. Then out of the darkness a figure emerges, gaunt with hollow eyes that seem to penetrate her very soul. Sarah screams, but no sound escapes her lips. The last thing she remembers is the figure reaching out for her, its touch icy cold. The next morning, when the townspeople find the cabin empty, they know another soul has been claimed by the spirits of Ravenswood. Sarah's belongings are untouched, but her laptop holds a chilling message, typed out in the dead of night. The forest whispers secrets that should never be heard. To this day, the disappearances remain unsolved, and the legend of Ravenswood continues to haunt those who dare to enter the forest at night.